This is going to be Temple of the Jade Serpent as a Mistweaver monk. So, Stormstout Brewery had kind of given me a bad first impression of Pandaria dungeons, and went and hid in Cataclysm dungeons for a little while until I decided to try another of these. So this is the second Pandaria dungeon I experienced. It went a lot better. I really like this one. Warrior tank, moving forward pretty quickly. I had checked Adventure Guide for bosses before coming in here, I imagine, but you know, that doesn't paint the full picture, so you gotta actually go and do it and see what they're like. There's the map for a moment. Not a large dungeon, but quite an enjoyable one. I see Demonology Warlock, I see some kind of rogue, and what is that, a shaman? Looks like it. Elemental. Got it. Okay. Alright, so a bunch of, like, water droplets here. They leave stuff on the ground you don't want to stand in, I think? Those look like hurt effects. It's hard to tell for completely sure, though. I just did this dungeon as this character like a couple of days ago because Time Walking Mists of Pandaria dungeon event is on right now. Just about to come to an end, I guess. It was just as fun then as it was now. One of these people's wearing a Wintervale hat. It's not just the bosses who do it, players can do it too. I guess this must have still been that time of year. Wise Mari, okay. So yeah, I guess this was my first time seeing this encounter. It's really something. This one is super neat. So you don't want to touch the water, but you do have to move around. So this is like a platforming encounter, sort of. So don't go in the water. People like to stand here usually. I've seen a few different approaches to this, this encounter. So Wise Mari calls a whole bunch of things to fight us. Again, leaving hurt zones in the ground, presumably. He's invincible right now. That'll change eventually. For now, just fight the stuff he throws at us. What level am I right now, I wonder? Can't see because I'm in combat. Probably hasn't changed much from last dungeon. If the enemies are 83, I'm probably 83, because they sync to my level usually. Yeah, 83. They sync down to my level. Different sync. Corrupt living water, yeah. Someday we'll kill enough of those so we can actually fight Wise Mari. I think everybody you fight in this dungeon's actually friendly, but like under the influence of something or other. Oh, was a warlock attacking? Okay, that's funny. Oh, the Felguard was. So Demonology Warlock has a Felguard. Sometimes those minions just kind of do whatever they want, so they're a little hard to control sometimes. There are buttons for that, but you know. Oh, right, and he does one of these, like, spinning around attacks, like Flameweaver Kogler in Scarlet Halls? Did this, I think. A few others have done it. So yeah, he just goes around in a circle, and this is where the platforming comes in. I'm stepping into the water a little bit, and I'm getting away with it, but I think it's... Come in the water's fine. He's obviously inviting us into the water, therefore we don't want to be there. So yeah, I'm taking little bits of damage every time I'm in it. So this just seems like it'd be a pain for anybody who wants to stand still and cast. You can reach him while standing on the safe ground there. Anyway, yeah, but it's just like super fun anyway. I've done this as a mage, I don't remember how it went. I don't think it was too much of a pain. I can use Scorch and move at the same time, you know. Wise Mari assisted. Okay, so we helped him with something. After this encounter you get some kind of buff that, yeah, moves you faster. For a little while. And then we go back this way. Past the entrance. Still running with Tiger's Lust, huh? Okay. Again, I think that'll change around level 90 or so. Okay, the Scroll Keeper's Sanctum, is it? Just like Stormstout Brewery, I don't really get what's going on in this dungeon. But it's fine, you don't have to complete it.
You there, in the rafters! My sacred library has become possessed by the Shah!
Yeah, so like the stories in this library have come to life and we're fighting them. Like, I get that part, sure. But why did that happen? This Shah thing is like a manifestation of negative energy or something that shows up all over that expansion that it's in. Kind of used as the excuse for a lot of strange phenomena that are going on.
See how they pour from every letter of these sacred scrolls, corrupting them, defiling them.
So go along here, fight things from stories brought to life. I see hearts coming out of something. I see Z's coming out of something. Okay, so sleep and possibly charm going on. Okay, level 84, neat. Unlocked some more dungeons. We'll see those shortly.
I beseech you, kind strangers, cleanse this place of their foul presence.
Dude, we're working on it.
Our stories to rest.
What's it look like we're doing?
You must destroy the source of the corruption. Quickly.
Alright, so boss here.
History is erased forever.
Lorewalker Stone Step, so that's your name.
Ah, it is not yet over.
Strife
What I
and
see
Peril.
is the trial of the young Ghoul. Let me shed some light. As the tale goes, the young Ghoul was traveling across the Kunlai Plains when suddenly he was ambushed by two strange creatures. For the ancients!
Okay, so that starts before you finish speaking.
Young Ghoul attacked the beast with great determination and ferocity. Yet, the more he attacked, the more fearsome the beasts grew.
Yeah, so what he's saying here...
Let it alone. The beast shrank to near nothing.
I'm avoiding attacking right here, because I read the adventure guide for this, and I wasn't like super clear on what the mechanic is and like what the strategy is for dealing with it. I'm still not, honestly, but every time Peril or Strife takes damage, I think, they get a little bit stronger. And with enough strength, they become invincible. So you focus on one for a while until it invincibles. That must be the invincible shield there on Strife. Then switch to the other and fight it for a bit. I've never seen this encounter be a problem. It's just I'm not like 100% clear on the mechanics and like what the best way is to handle him. So like some target switching needs to happen. Maybe there's nothing more to it than just like attack one until it becomes invincible, then attack the other until it becomes invincible, and repeat until they're dead. Because like by the time you get back to the other one, its invincibility should have worn off. I guess that's probably all there is to it. Maybe on Heroic they do enough. Well, no, even during Time Walking, we did this pretty much the same way. Maybe at one point it was balanced such that, like, there was something else you had to do. I don't know.
In your heart, Strife will find somewhere else to roam. You have my thanks, heroes. You have given peace to this sacred temple.
So we got another movement speed buff for going to the next place.
I require meditation before I begin the restoration ritual.
Terrace of the Twin Dragons. Alright. This is an enthusiastic warrior who likes to run out of my range. I gotta work to keep up with him. Wonder what that magic effect on me is. It's something. Shattered Resolve. Okay, yeah, that's right. Minion of Doubt. Ah, yeah, it's this place. So that makes casting speed's a lot slower, or like magic effectiveness a lot less or something. Everything effectiveness a lot less. It's bad, you don't want it on you, but I don't have enough dispels to get it off everybody all the time. Wears off pretty quick on its own, though.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great serpent will not
Okay,
fall
so
into
Lou
your
Flameheart
hands.
fights us now, apparently. Again, not really sure what's going on. I think she's our friend, but again, under the influence of the Shah or something.
Jade Serpent, grant me strength.
Jade Serpent, that's something I interact with as a Mistweaver. Not yet, but again, around level 90, I'll get a thing. There's hurt zones on the ground, I guess? Those are probably hurt zones? I don't know, I'm avoiding stepping in them. I somehow didn't seem to get affected by that flame, even though it looked like I was in it.
Must continue. The Jade Serpent must be reborn.
So before she dies, she brings in Yulan, the Jade Serpent. So we switch targets to him. Doesn't seem like he does anything all that interesting from what I'm seeing here. I guess just like the zones in the ground are the feature of this fight, but they're not doing much either. They're just kind of sitting there.
Haze has been lifted from my eyes. Forgive me for doubting.
Are you doing okay? You're kind of just lying there. Same with the first dude. The second one we didn't hurt. Your thing is in Portuguese. It's just funny how that's, since that's localized on his end, it comes through to us in his language too. I mean, it makes sense. What else is it gonna do? Except interrupted is in English, but the spell effects are not. I sat down to drink, he noticed and waited for me, so that's nice. Some noisy, windy sounds. I'm wondering if this is one of those bosses that closes a gate right there and everybody needs to be in the room for this. Got Bloodlust, that's nice. Alright, Shaw of Doubt. This is the thing that's causing all the chaos here, I guess. What's he do? There's a thing, like, halfway through here. I have to, like, fight myself or something during this, I think. Yeah, there's me. Figment of Doubt. Okay. I killed my other self. I don't know if that's just an extra pest to deal with, or if, like, I have to do that before I can do damage to him again or something. I should recheck the mechanics. Other than that, not too threatening. Just normal stuff. Okay. This is a cool, fun dungeon. I opened that map just in time to see the rogue uses some kind of movement boost ability. I think that's an outlaw thing. I don't get anything that works like that as assassination.
Slow down.
Okay then. Is either of those really an upgrade? Like side grades. Yeah, same item level. That's what I already have. But blue instead of purple. So not really all that desirable. Alright, there we go. Temple of the Jade Serpent. Fun, cool dungeon. And I do like it when I do it. See you next time.